Fairy Tales from the Fairy Trails, miles 31.3 to 69.3. We left the first sanctum in the early morning, and as I climbed the mountain, I met Old Man Winter. He had become so lost that he had twisted himself into a tree and had stayed there until I came along. He told me that he had lost his staff, and so he needed a guide to help him find it. Personally, I was pleased with the bustling wind that was sweeping the mountain, especially after the blistering hot day from before. So I let him follow me, and as we walked, we talked. He told me how he made the tapestry of winter, which is always different depending on the time and location, and that even the browns and grays of the south can be just as beautiful as the whites and blacks of the north in their stationary solitude. But my biggest question for him was why winter and spring were so fickle, especially these last few weeks. His laughing answer? Oh, Spring and I like to play games in these regions, and she won the last one. Halfway through our journey, Lady Spring claimed Old Man Winter for another game. I guess she won because the sun unforgivingly beat down on me the rest of the day, until after lunch. Still, I wish the spirits of the season were not so fickle. Winter seemed to win the night, as the wind howled over the ridge. He then stayed with me till morning, as spring danced around us. In other words, it was the perfect day for a hike. Winter then told me that the games he plays with spring are more of a dance with the wind and sun. In the end, we came to a place called Unicorn Gap, where in an old twisted tree a gremlin had Old Man Winter's staff. It was an innocuous thing, like Winter himself, but the gremlin refused to part with it unless we completed a task. Frustrated, Winter began to beat the gremlin with a stick as I claimed the staff. Winter thanked me for leading him there, and then warned me of a storm coming on the morrow, and that his next stop would be the Mountains of Smoke, where Spring would not follow him for some time. With Winter's staff returned, I found the season settling more firmly on the mountains. There was a chill in the air all day, and the threat of the storm had me and my companions rushing to the second human sanctum. Along the way we met an elf, who warned us of the coming chill and how best to prepare. So it is clear to me that Old Man Winter is doing well. I only hope he remembers me and the help I gave him. That said, the spirits of the season are fickle things. I stepped onto the fairy trail and stepped into a fairy tale, and though my name was lost to me, I found my path clear and free. So now there is nothing left to do but walk a mile in another's shoes, and hope to find what was lost to me, the mountain lord my way to keep, until I find my way back home, where I might live true and known, forevermore, forevermore.